rumor, or Steve, actually being traded can really affect a player mentally.
Yes, Kevin, especially the first time it happens. It's a business, and as a player, you have to learn that quickly. You have to try not to take it personally.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Inside corner, it'll be Finney-Smith and McGee. At the guard positions, it's Doncic and Hardaway Jr. And it's Green in at the small forward. So the Portland Trail Blazers able to put the first points up on the board. Green the pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic against Lillard. And that's good. Luka Doncic for three.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
From about 19 feet, the offensive rebound. That one drops.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive break.
And another steal for him.
And every swipe he comes up with inches him closer to the second spot on the most steals in a season.
Well, his defense has been historic as he marches towards second on the all-time steals list.
And Don Busey coming up with 281 steals
Trail
back in
Blazers foul,
1977. I
Jeremy
mean, 4
Grant.
years after they started
First
recording
personal
steals
foul.
as an official
First
stat.
team foul.
Amazing to see that number.
At the
being
line for the
approached.
Mavericks.
He's getting his first free
Dorian
throw attempt of the night
Finney-Smith.
right now.
And of
the line
course,
for
we'd all
two.
like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Well, you talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive play.
Awesome recognition from Jeremy Grant, knowing exactly where to cut after setting the pick.
To the paint, here's Finney-Smith. Portland grabs the miss.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Clutch, good.
Pointer.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Doncic looking it over. Inside. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. They recover it. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Green. Some solid defense from Grant. The Blazers on offense. They're on a 9-1 run. Passes it to Hart. Here's Clutch. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. And finish off by Nurkic.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And McGee kicks to Green. With the teardrop. Rejected by Clutch. Three-pointer. And another three for Portland. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Portland.
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
McGee, the pass to Green. Hands it from short range.
Josh Green.
Love the work there. They got the most out of that possession.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Doncic against Lillard. Pass to Clutch. Back to Lillard from deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Pass to Green. The steal. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Green. They get a hand on it. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. From deep. And again for three.
And all season long, he's been nothing but money from beyond the arc.
You're right. He's been nothing short of amazing for him as he edges closer to third most three-pointers in a single season. Hardaway can't hit that one. And the Trailblazers going the other way. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
You know what, though? Not only did they get to the free throw line a lot, but they converted at a high clip.
Their mindset was really to get to the stripe, and they accomplished just that.
And it's McGee with the jam.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
The pass to Clutch. Double clutches. And he lays it up and in. Clutch has got 10 points.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
They get it again. Trailblazers leading by 18. Down low. And the dunk by Grant.
We're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front. You look back at how the Blazers have drafted. They get a lot of value no matter where they pick. Great job of identifying and growing talent.
And that one is good.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide open man.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
I love the aggression, but they'll need more of that to try and climb back into this one.
Here's Clutch. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. Two big marks there, you're right. And the last two lottery picks for Portland before the latest draft, Lillard and McCollum.
And Kevin, McCollum has since moved on, but they have knocked it out of the park in the last decade. Great job of maximizing draft assets.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
This is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for JaVale McGee. Christian Wood comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. To the inside, it's tipped. Doncic against Lillard. Pulls up on the wing. Powell pulls it in. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Shot from free throw range. Rebounded by Hart. Portland leading by 23. Here's Clutch. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from
Nabbing another steal.
And the thief strikes again. He's piled up so many steals this season.
And the effort has been there all year long. And now he is tied for second on the list for most steals.
And it was Don Busey in 1977 who had previous.
He swipes the ball away again.
Another legend leapfrogged with that steal. A year he's had.
You're right, GA. His defense has been terrific, and now he can claim the second spot for himself for most steals.
Well, Don Busey set the mark for second most steals in a season with 281, but now over 4 decades later, that record has been passed. Amazing.
And the Mavericks call time here. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
That was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Eubanks, he's checked in for Nurkic. Little comes in for Grant. Gary Payton is checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Clutch the pass to Simons. That one goes in.
Defensively, giving up far too many open
rhythm looks.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Passes to Bullock. Five on the clock. Shot to stop the run, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players.
At the line for the
You got
Mavericks,
any of that in your repertoire, Steve, before we begin a broadcast?
Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg, I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. From deep. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
The Mavericks shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Here's Clutch. He's guarded by Bullock. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Dallas again missing.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Here's Dinwiddie, rejected by Clutch. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Puts it up off the inbound, and Doncic lays it in. Doncic has got 5 points so far. Doncic has gone 50% so far, 2 of 4 shooting. Here's Clutch. He's guarded by Bullock.
Clutch.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. With the drive, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Pass to Clutch. Shoots over Bullock. Tries again. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Dinwiddie passes to Wood. Doncic outside. Dinwiddie outside. For 3, Bullock. Portland grabs the miss. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
And they cruised to a big win in their last meeting, getting that opposing starting lineup out of the game early with foul trouble.
You can bet that was their game plan from the get-go. Don't be shocked if they're aggressive again today as well.
Dinwiddie passes to Bullock. He dishes it to Powell. And the basket
Portland
is good,
foul.
and he's got a chance here
Clutch.
for one more at the
Second
line.
personal foul.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of
At the
their
line for the
possessions this
Mavericks,
first half, they've
Dwight
established
Powell.
great.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Dinwiddie. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Portland.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the strike.
Scores for only the second
Spencer
time.
Dinwiddie.
Now 2 for 6 from the field. You just saw
Poor
an
interior
explosive
defense.
highlight.
If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Jeremy Grant. And one. Yosef Nurkic.
Shooting one.
Defensive foul. Dorian Finney-Smith. First personal foul. Damian Lillard. Dame Dalla from Vancouver. Josh Hart. Count it, Jeremy Grant. Defensive foul. Dorian Finney-Smith. Second.
That one falls for Grant.
And you talk about a basketball family. Jeremy Grant's father was a pro. His uncle, his brothers. I mean, plenty of competition growing up.
JaVale McGee.
Thanks, guys. Well, selection
The
their last
assist,
time out against the Mavericks
Luka
was
Doncic.
tremendous. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and also did a lot of damage from long. He had his handprint all over that game. Put up some big numbers. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And so it's Dallas with it. Following the bucket by the Blazers. It's deflected, and they recover it. Pass to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes back up. Portland grabs the miss. And even though Jeremy grew up around the game, you know, success wasn't handed to him, Grant.
Not at all.
And again for 3.
And all season long, he has been nothing but money from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been nothing short of amazing for him as he edges closer to third most three-pointers in a single season. Doncic against Lillard. Doncic passes to Green. Outside Hardaway. Kept alive. Tries again. And it's laid in by
JaVale
McGee. McGee's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Rebounded by Green.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to
Dorian
take that shot if
Finney-Smith.
you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Here's Lillard. And the Blazers getting another bucket right there. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Hard against Hardaway. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Green for three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Lillard. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Outside, Green. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Finney-Smith. Takes the three. Nails it from beyond. On the arc. Finney-Smith's got 6.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
Here's Lillard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Looking at players with limitless range, Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
At the line for Portland.
And Lillard, he can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. On the short list for players you don't mind pulling up from the logo.
Outside, Green. Pass to Doncic. And there is a whistle.
Damian
That goes on
Lillard.
Damian Lillard.
Personal
That's his first foul.
He
Second
didn't have
team
his feet
foul.
planted.
Payton's checked in
Now
for
the lineup for
Portland.
your Trailblazers. Gary Payton II.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Powell passes to Wood.
2 minutes
Launches
remaining
a
in the
three.
first half.
And
2
the
minutes.
Mavericks, another three.
Reggie Bullock.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Grant in the post, guarded by Wood. Some solid D from Wood. Here's Bullock. The Mavericks rebound.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You love to see that kind of effort.
To the middle, Grant. Oh, Grant
Jeremy
throws
Grant.
it down.
How about Jeremy Grant playing to his strength, uses that athleticism to finish that one with authority.
Doncic passes to Green. Who poked away. Here's Bullock. 1:14 left in the first half of this one. Just 5 to shoot. Nice jump shot.
Reggie Bullock.
Bullock's got 9.
This second quarter, he's been much better, improving over that slow start.
Here's Clutch. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
Well, Jeremy Grant is becoming adept at how to finish the alley-oop. Devastates the defense with a terrific look.
Pass to Bullock. And he's all alone. The finish. Oh, big finish.
Oh, did you see that?
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Powell passes to Green. And the bucket cap. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this
At the
foul
line for the
overturned.
Mavericks.
And even with
Josh
the coach's
Green
challenge in place,
shooting 1.
we've seen so many of these
Now the
personal
lineup for your
foul calls
Trailblazers.
still disputed
Ant-Man.
even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the
Trailblazers
officials
timeout.
can be sure they get it right. And they've
Hands up,
made their
Target.
decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And Clutch gets it to go.
from
Guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Doncic against Simons. On the wing, Green. Pass to Wood. And that one's good.
Wood.
And Green with the
Assist
assist.
from
That's been the
Josh
story of their
Green.
offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Clutch. Oh, and he hits
That's
it
the end of the
at
first
the
half.
buzzer.
Your score.
What a
Your
huge shot to beat the
Trailblazers,
buzzer. My goodness.
94.
Well, that's a
The
perfect
Mavericks,
end to the quarter for them. You
51.
have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And for Dallas, they're shooting pretty well at 45%. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Josh Hart is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Clutch in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups.
Well, the tight handle allows Luka Doncic to make the pretty move off the bounce.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, a double-digit deficit. They're going to have to play better. They need more of this kind of aggressive play.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Pass to McGee. Hardaway on the wing. He's covered by Hart. 5 to shoot.
Mavericks
And play
foul.
stops. A whistle there
Dorian
on
Finney-Smith.
what looks like an illegal screen.
Fourth
The
personal
screener
foul.
was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
The Mavericks on offense. They host the Hawks after this one. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. Outside Hardaway. Wide open look. And the Mavericks getting
Tim
another
Hardaway
bucket right
Jr.
there.
How about the timing from Hardaway Jr., looking very comfortable taking shots after catching the pass.
And this Mavericks team, Grant, they're
Rebound.
loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
Doncic outside. Oh, there's the alley. And that's out of bounds.
Out of
Dallas
bounds.
will keep it.
Blazer
He had the
ball.
right idea, just
Dallas
couldn't come
ball.
up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Here's McGee. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Lillard finds Hart. Back to Lillard. Nurkic with the ball. Down low.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush. The whole thing was perfect. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Pass to McGee. Outside, Green. And here's Hardaway. From deep, here's Doncic. The rebound by Clutch.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Hard against Hardaway. And there's the whistle. Illegal
Moving
screen is the
screen.
call.
You can get
Blazers
away with
ball.
one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives him a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you. Outside, Green. Pass to McGee. And that
JaVale
comes off the
McGee,
assist by Green.
assisted by
McGee's gotten 4
Josh
this quarter.
Green.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially
Charging
with a
foul
smaller
call.
defender.
That's 4 fouls for him
Fourth
tonight.
personal
He
foul.
needs to pick his battles wisely going
Substitution
forward.
on the
So,
court.
for the Blazers, Eubanks, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Little is subbed in for Grant. And Dallas also making a switch. Dinwiddie's checked in. Lillard against Doncic. Pass to McGee. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Eubanks, he's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Green. And he got the
Portland
whistle
foul.
on the way up. So
Clutch.
he'll be headed to the line for a
6th
pair.
personal foul.
Year in
First
and year
team
out,
foul.
there's
Substitution
All
on
right,
the
guys,
court.
some stats here.
At
The
the line
scoring
for your
breakdown for the
Trailblazers.
Trailblazers.
I mean, they played some beautiful
Wow.
basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Pass to Powell. Outside, Green. And the
Mavericks
call
foul.
is going to be, yes,
Dwight
on an
Powell.
illegal screen.
First
You can get
personal
away with
foul.
one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And the bucket is good.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Doncic up top. 20 points for him. And there's Green on the
Josh
assist
Green.
by Doncic.
3 points.
Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. Portland has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Clutch. Green covering. Chalk up 2
Clutch.
there.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
There's 14 seconds left in the third. Doncic against Simons. Doncic passes to Wood. The shot won't fall. And as we conclude
And
the
that's
third,
the end of
pretty
the
much a
third
blowout
quarter.
here.
Your
It's been
score.
a one-sided
The
affair.
Trailblazers.
Trailblazers out in front.
128. The Mavericks.
And a
86.
worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our
And
State
let 'em
Farm
hear from
assist
you.
of the
Make
game.
some noise for
Talk
your
about
Blazers
painting a
dancer.
magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter. They've got Terrence Mann, Josh Green out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Hardy in at the 1.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Here's Mann, guarded by Payton. Pass to Green. Back to Mann. And that comes off the
Terrence
assist
Mann.
by Green. Green's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
Here's Clutch. Takes a 3. Can't get it to drop. And it's Dallas the other way. On the wing man. And the play-in tournament has been a success, but some debate about whether the stats should count towards postseason stats. Granted, kind of falls in the abyss. How do you think we should reconcile?
Well, B.A., first of all, it is the postseason. It's exciting. Everyone's watching. So much is on the line. This is high-pressure elimination games. And yes, there have been some great performances that we've seen in the play-in tournament thus far. So I think these stats should be included in postseason numbers for players.
To the paint. Here's Nurkic. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his fifth shot in as many attempts.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Pass to man. Here's Hardy. Now Bertans. 4 on the clock. Here's man. Portland grabs the miss. Powell with a steal. Outside, Green. Pass to man. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Clutch. Oh, another one falls. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
For Dallas, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Green. Uses the glass on the layup. Green's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Pass to Clutch. And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures and different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
Man misses.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if he can get an easy opportunity.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Finney-Smith. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Here's Clutch, guarded by Wood. Some solid D from Wood.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Doncic passes to Wood, and Wood with the stuff.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
To the left wing. Here's Clutch. And it's all from three-point range. The Mavericks have gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Inside, here's Finney-Smith. Deflected! Here's Sharp. There's Simons with a three. Gets the three ball to go.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Dallas has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Back to Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Over Sharp. Hardaway, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Clutch's shot is off.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
To the middle. And Wood with the stuff.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Here's Clutch. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Clutch's shot is off. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting 44% here in the fourth quarter. And Doncic with the jam.
Consistent nightly scoring in the league is hard, but Luka Doncic showing he has the frame, the game, and the stamina to do just that.
And Clutch gets it to go.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Back to Doncic. Outside Finney-Smith. And Grant, as NBA players start to have more of a platform, we still hear those who say, shut up and dribble. What are your thoughts about this?
I think it's silly and it's unfortunate. And if you don't like it, then change the channel. But players today, matter of fact, everybody today has a voice through their social media channels. And it just so happens that NBA players have large platforms that reach people all over the world.
Dorian
Don't expect the
Finney-Smith.
players to be anything other than themselves. Here's Clutch. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And the Blazers had been a mainstay of the playoffs for so long, up until last year.
Yeah, B.A., they ended an 8-year streak by missing the playoffs. The franchise has had a lot of sustained success. They missed the playoffs just 15 times in their 50-plus years. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Trailblazers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And in the big picture, this marks their 43rd win of the year.
And it's clear who the better team is. They sweep the 4-game season series, just dominating them.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Clutch.
Throwing up the trip dub, his talent and versatility shining through, but also just the sheer endurance. He went nonstop from the opening tip.
Shot clock at 6. Outside Bertans. Off target from 3-point range. And it's the Blazers with the ball. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
That's going to be over and back. Not
Blazers
watching
ball.
the line on that one. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Here's Clutch. Up and in on the layup.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They did. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Thanks for coming out
That'll
to
do it,
support your
folks.
team.
For Doris
Make sure
Burke,
to get home
Allie
safely.
LaForce, and Grant Hill,
we'll see
and
you
our
at the
entire
next
crew,
sporting event.
this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Great win, but defensively, what do you want to see your team get better at as the season continues?
Several things. You know, one is not fouling, keeping teams off the free throw line. 2 is getting back in transition. And 3 is defensive rebounding. You know, we want to clean the glass and get better at that.
One area where you really excelled tonight was protecting the rim. How were you able to tally so many blocks tonight?
Man, a lot of it is just, you know, rotating quickly and getting up to contest the shot. You know, you're not going to block them all, but thankfully, I was able to get up and alter a couple shots, and we was able to get this win tonight.
Great game, great win. Thanks for your time.
Anytime, man.